Hello friends, this is Vedic Astrology by Rani and I'm here to talk about further predictions for the month of November 2022, and I'll have a lot of information, so please watch the video all the way through and like, subscribe and share. Here we go. Let's see where the planets are for this month. Mars will be retrograde all month and beyond. Mercury and Venus will be combust for most of the month, and from all the way through November 16, Sun, Mercury, Venus will be in Libra, and of course Mercury and Venus will be combust. On November 8th, there will be a lunar eclipse in the Aries sign in the nakshatra of Bharani, and then on November 13th, Mars will be retrograde in the sign of Taurus. And on November 17th, the shift of those planets from Libra will be moving to Scorpio, making it quite tough for Scorpio. November 24th, Jupiter goes direct in the sign of Pisces. So it's eclipse season because about 2 weeks ago, on October 25th, we had a solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. A new moon conjunction with the Rahu energy and the sun with the Ketu. There were lots of changes, and they will continue with lots of changes and losses and many other issues. So when the sun eclipse is there, it indicates that what kind of seeds are being sowed by us. And then when the moon eclipse comes, it's time to see the results of those seeds. For example, somebody may fall down in the sun eclipse time. In the moon time, they will be seeing how much they're suffering due to their injury. So this is how we look at the planets. This energy indicates also that it's time for us to heal and our relationships and balance our budget books, our many things, and especially big political leaders. They need to learn to balance their political projects for the sake of benefit of the country or else. So on November 8th, there will be lunar eclipse in this, and this full moon will be in 21 degrees in the sign of Aries in the Bharani nakshatra, and it will be in conjunction with planet, we can call it planets, Uranus, and it will be especially for US it brings very tough and energy and the unexpected things. Expect the unexpected. Indicates that there will be serious disagreements about how election should be conducted and how what is right and what is wrong. There will be a lot of chaos because Uranus being at 22 degrees in Aries, planned elections will go out the window, and everything now that need to be sorted out. And so this creates a lot of transformation in many ways for the world, USA, elections, and all of you, wherever your sign Aries is in that area of your life. Expect a lot of changes and transformation in the coming times. Also, there will be a lot of big awakenings. We will be awakening soon. Hey, what do we do with this? Are we on the right path? Are the presidents and the prime minister doing the right thing? And a lot of people are not going to be liking what is happening. Big breakthroughs will be coming in, and new beginnings will be happening. Secrets of political leaders and the general, all things that's hidden will be coming out in a very strong way. So I hope politicians will be careful, and if you have been keeping secrets, you will have to now, all of us will have to pay the price. So that's why it's always, honesty is always the best policy. Try not to keep secrets in general, because planets will come out and find a way to make it worse to many people. So let's see. Now the Mars will be retrograde in the sign of Gemini in October 30th through January 12th, 2023. This will have a big impact on China and USA particularly, even though other countries will be impacted too, but particularly these two countries will be impacted. This will, those countries, with the retrograde Mars is wherever its place, it's time for them to, those areas will be time to review, revise, reflect, reanalyze things before they make the final decisions, or else things done incorrectly during the retrograde periods of any planet or in any sign usually come back to haunt us later, if not when the decisions and choices are made during those periods. So it's really a time to reflect. Okay. Now, there will be a lot of anger. Of course, retrograde Mars is going to create a lot of anger and frustration to people about government systems around the world. Now, especially if you think about China's president Xi Jinping, during the eclipse, we have a retrograde Mars sitting on his sun at 0 degree of Gemini. So it will make him very frustrated and angry, and in that state of mind, he will probably end up making some very, very bad decisions, and for which he'll regret later. But in the meantime, the world will suffer due to that. So we need to take it easy with him. Then the Mars will go from Gemini to Taurus on November 13, of course, to all the way to March. Stay there all the way to March 2023. So then of course this again is an indication, like I said earlier, anger and frustration. Please, guys, refrain from acting on your anger. Try to diffuse it out. Try to stay calm. I also am worried about cyberspace issues because if you have things related to cyberspace, computers, electronics, gadgets, your communications, take good care of it, or else your secret way of handling your business, because you are depending on cyberspace, it can hurt your business or whatever else you do with your computers, and when things are go through cyberspace. Be very, very careful. Don't, I'm telling you, I'm giving you this indication. Take care of your things. Then sometimes I think that, that's why it's the physical hard copy of your business deals is a better one. That way nobody can have access to it. But I'm not asking you to go live in the 13th century again. So anyways, October 30th starts the Mars retrogression period. Okay. And of course, like I said, frustration and anger is all around us. But keep in mind that it will be changing signs while being retrograde. We will talk about those changed status throughout the period for the next few months as I do my monthly videos. So you all stay in your comfort zone in the meantime while I give you information next month, and try not to step on anybody's toes or don't get angry. Now, because I can see again frustration in communications area will be there too. Now, Libra people, Libra rising signs, and having very hefty energy of Sun, and then the combust Mercury, and then they'll be there, and the with Ketu, they'll be there through 17. It calls for learning to balance and make adjustment for all of us, for the political leaders, but especially for Libra signs. And we need to learn to let it go. Don't stick with the anger. And all this is very important. Since solar eclipse energy is going to remain strong in this sign of Libra, and it may be very troubling time for Libra people. Especially if anything they are relating with the government, also they need to be careful, and of course government need to balance things out. Balance is a key word during this energy. So on November 17, we have planets Mercury, Venus, Libra, and then it's going to move to it's going to move into the sign of Scorpio. And now whatever commitments we do, and then of course the Mercury Venus move, and then the Sun will join. Whatever agreements you have made in the first part of November, now later part of November, you need to remember to keep your word, or else this is going to be a big problem. So keep your word, stick by your agreements, and all should be okay. Try not to play victim. Hey, I'm not getting this or that because of my manager, because of my husband, wife, people in authority. It's up to you how you want to use. You agree with people early part of the month. You agree to date somebody. You agree to sign a contract. You agree to buy a house. So anything you do later part of the month, you cannot walk out of that. And playing victim is not going to help you. Now, Jupiter turns direct on November 24 in the sign of Pisces, which is a good thing. But however, having said that, Saturn being retrograde in the sign of Capricorn will stay there through January 12, and it's aspecting Jupiter. This combination also then indicates some big changes in higher status political positions like prime ministers, the vice presidents, presidents, and of those very, very high positions. There will be a lot of changes coming around in the big careers of the big politicians around the world. Okay, now, like I said before, Mercury and Venus being combust, indicating again times of frustration and anger. And if you're not getting attention from somebody, don't get angry, this shall pass too. So take a deep breath again. Now, I promised that I'll talk about stock market. Will it crash? Let's find out. Let's talk about first India. India has a Taurus ascendant, so it will not do that. It will be problem, but it won't be as bad as for the rest of the month, because Taurus, since August 10, 2022 through March 12, 2024, Mars has been transiting Taurus, which is an ascendant for India. Usually Mars transit only for about 45 days in any sign, but this time it's making it unusually long journey in the sign of Taurus. So Saturn and Mars is making Nav Pancham Yog also. This create big problems to big businesses, even making stocks of these companies to go down in the dumps. But Indian stock market will not be so deeply impacted as compared to the rest of the world. Why I say that? Because for India's ascendant Mars, because remember I said Mars is in the India's ascendant Taurus, and it is aspecting its 8th house of hidden assets. So remember, I have talked in my previous videos that India will be discovering some kind of hidden stuff, precious metals, gems, minerals, gas, things, anything possibility in India, which will really help its economy and many other things. I have said this in my previous videos too, and I'm hearing that India is in its way to discover, but I don't know for sure. If anybody have that information, please share with us over here, not in my inbox. So I'm also hearing that now they're digging grounds for more and more, and of course India will not do that, but the market will crash. Economies are going to go down the tube for a while during this period. And what is that period? November 13 through January 12, 2023, markets will crash. I can try to get you the more accurate dates, but as of now, this is a period. Even if I have accurate dates, it cannot be guaranteed. The main thing is, during this period, be very careful when you invest, because it's a very delicate times. So with that, I'll close my video, and thank you so much for watching. And remember to subscribe, like, and share my video. Leave some kind of comments here, and I will see you next time. Bye.